Well, the third debate, as we said, was a little bit boring. It should have been in 3D, hold our interest. But Mitt Romney is on the phone. I'm wondering how he thinks he did. Governor Romney, how do you think you did?
Yeah, a lot of the papers are saying...
Clearly, Howard.
You did?
Well, hold on a second. I'm sorry, I missed what you said. How do you think you did?
I think I won the debate. I think the election's all wrapped up in my favor.
Yeah.
A lot of the papers are saying that Obama won.
Well, sure, some of the papers are going to be in the bag for the president because they're part of the mainstream media. But at this point, I don't think there's any way I can lose this election unless people actually start noticing how fucking stupid the shit I'm saying is.
Yeah,
but that's not going to happen.
Right, and no one's really paying that close attention, right?
Absolutely not. So I've got this whole thing wrapped up. I'm very excited about it.
When did you realize?
The only question now is, what to do with the Obamas after I win the election. And I actually have an idea. Even if when I win, there's always a home for them in the White House. He and Michelle can be our foot servants. Oh. It'll be just like that TV show Benson. Obama can make wisecracks to me and call me governor. It'll be a hoot.
When did you realize you won the debate?
Well, I think it was when President Obama had to be reduced to making wisecracks about bayonets and horses, or whatever it was that he said.
I thought he did a good job.
When people have to make dumb little comments like that, they've lost the debate.
I see.
You didn't think that was catchy at all?
Oh, no, that's silly. And also offensive because when I was running Bain Capital, we turned a company around that made bayonets, and I know how very hard the bayonet manufacturing sector is in this country. And for him just to stamp all over that was not a good
Well, the election's like 2 weeks away, Governor, and I know you think you have this whole thing wrapped up, but is there some statements you'd like to make to my audience that will help convince them to really go in the booth and at the last minute really vote for you?
Absolutely, Howard.
Okay.
Let me clear up a few things.
Go ahead.
First of all, and this is true from the polls, I have 0% of the black vote, which I don't understand. If I can speak to your black listeners for a second, you have nothing to fear. I can't fire you. None of you have a job. You should all vote for me. Robin, I don't count you. You're in the 1%.
So you're saying that there will be jobs for a lot of people, right?
Absolutely. And let me tell you about my job plan. It's very simple. I will replace every millionaire CEO and high-level corporate executive with a Mexican. I'll pay them $100 a week. They'll be thrilled.
Right.
They'll work harder than any of the fat white people that are running things now. And Howard, that will save this country $40 trillion in about 3 months.
All right, you sound very excited. I noticed
At least he's getting specific now.
I said earlier, yeah, you are getting specific. And I said earlier with you
nail me down, and even I'll squirm a little bit, but I'll tell you what I'm about.
I feel you're under a lot of stress because the white hair on the side, by the sideburn area, is so white that you looked a little like Paulie Walnuts last night.
Oh, yes. Well, yeah. I mean, it does take your toll on the hair, the stress, and the presidency itself. The last thing I would want to do is lose my hair in the 4 years. I don't want to look like Scott DePace for crying out loud.
Right. How is
that was a little joke about.
He's your biggest supporter. Don't joke about him.
Oh no, we have a good rapport. I just give him the business here now and then.
Well, okay. So, and how is your running mate Paul Ryan holding up?
He's doing very well. He's doing a lot of push-ups and the PX 100 or whatever that thing is. Every time I walk in, he's naked and exercising.
Wow.
It's kind of creepy.
Well, how many reps is he up to when he does push-ups?
Oh, Howard, hundreds of reps.
Hundreds.
Just so many reps. I can't even tell. You can tell because he's very sweaty and glistening and oiled up too. He likes to oil himself before these things.
Well, say something to the Americans listening, and I'll certainly. I know you're busy. I know you have things to do today. Obviously, you're a busy candidate, but say something, Governor.
Well, first of all, we had the foreign policy debate was last night, and I clearly am the one who's most in favor of supporting Israel.
Right.
And I say in the Christmas Carol way because it shows how much I for them. And also, I believe in a strong military.
Right.
I'm against gays sleeping in the same barracks as our brave fighting men.
Right.
I wouldn't want a gay man sleeping in the same room as one of my young, handsome sons.
Right.
And, of course, the chance of one of my boys being in the military is about as good as J.D. scoring with Mila Kunis at an SNL after party.
Well, Governor, what can I say? I know you love America. That's one thing I'm going to say.
I do love America. Oh, and how can you not love a country that believes my bullshit? I mean, God bless those countries.
You're right. And I got to tell you something. Your positions, they weren't so clear to me in the debates, but your positions here are a whole hell of a lot clearer. And both Robin and I appreciate that.
Well, I'm on satellite radio. I can be frank and honest with the people, and I love communicating with the people.
Right. Hey, what do you think about that Chick-fil-A? You for them or against them?
Well, I think, of course I'm with them. And quite frankly, I think the United States wants a president that eats a Chick-fil-A instead of one that eats a Popeyes, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, I don't know what you're saying, but...
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
I wondered where that would come in.
Right.
You can always count on me.
Has the Mormon thing affected you at all? I mean, being a Mormon, has anyone given you anything kind of...
Oh, everyone's trying to get... there's always some French people who try to give you a little grief there, but but being a Mormon is great. The best thing about being a Mormon, you have 14 grandmothers. It's fantastic.
Right.
That's a lot of birthday cards with nickels taped to the inside of them.
And you love women. You made that statement about binders of women, and you do.
Oh, yes. I mean, women need to realize that I'm a fan of women. I have binders, I have boners. I mean, it's just
right.
Do you really have boners?
They need to know I'm behind them.
Of course he has boners. Look at all those kids he had.
I think maybe he had sex
you don't get
5
5
times.
sons from just sitting around the couch and listening to the TV.
Well, you know what? Good for you. What is your? You always have a campaign slogan for us. Give me your latest.
How about this one? I have a plan for the middle class problem. I'm just going to eliminate the middle class. How's that?
That's good.
How about, fuck this shit, I'm not waiting for January. Bomb Iran now, boys.
All right. Listen, Governor, thank you.
Hey, thank you so much for giving me a platform to talk to the people. Can I count on your vote, Howard?
I'm going to vote for Obama. I'm being honest. You know what? The debates aren't really influencing me. I know where I stand on things. I feel.
Oh, what the fuck, man? I've been trying to call in.
No, but you have been a good guy calling in. I got to be honest with you.
Usually we give our vote to the person who calls in, Howard.
But you said so many absurd things. I don't know that I can give my vote for you.
Well, at least I was honest.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking of running for president myself next time around with Governor Jesse Ventura. We're thinking of teaming up.
Oh, that would be... Well, actually, I'd probably vote for that.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be good, right? It'd be fun.
Can I get in on that somehow?
Yeah. All right, Governor, you've been a good sport. You really are a terrific guy.
Hey, I appreciate it, Howard. So are you. Thanks to you and everyone you're associated with on your program.
All right. He's a gentleman, Robin. You got to admit that.
I have enjoyed talking to him, I must say.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, Robin.
I feel with foreign policy, President Obama has done a very good job. I feel he hasn't been hot under the collar. He's reacted.
What are you talking about? Iran is 4 years closer to getting a nuclear missile, and China invade us with tariffs and stuff.
Stop.
Right.
Saying that Iran is 4 years closer to anything is just saying Obama's been in office for 4 years and Iran has been a country for 4 more years.
Take that.
Well, that's true. It's no coincidence, but I mean that's how you get people riled up.
Right. You're trying to get them riled up, right?
Yes, the Iranian Revolution is 4 more years older than it was when Obama took office. That's
right.
fault.
And so
I blame President Obama for the space-time continuum. That's what I'm saying.
But I feel he got us. He got the troops out of Iraq. He's winding down. That's a good thing, right?
Well, no. A lot of people could say, well, then he's just turned tail and run away.
Okay.
From our problems.
But he was good with Osama bin Laden, right? Of course, you can't argue with that.
Yeah, that's a difficult one to argue with, but well, I'll figure out a way.
All right, and also
I'll figure out a way to make that look bad.
I feel Obama. I was surprised in the debate you didn't hammer more what happened in Libya with this whole ambassador thing.
Oh well, I think it's already been pointed out many a times that this whole thing is clearly his fault. There was a movie made by some idiot in California, and that's the president's fault also.
Right. You feel the movie is his fault?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, that YouTube video was released during Obama's tenure as president.
Right.
He's responsible for that.
I see.
When you're president, you're responsible for everything that comes out on YouTube.
Right. I never thought it's true. You're the president of YouTube also.
That's in the Constitution.
You're right. All right. You're making a good point there. You're very persuasive.
Well, I do my best, Howard. We just can't have this guy for 4 more years, and I'm the guy to fix. Obama has made a bigger mess in the White House than Tim Sabian did in your bathroom, and I got to go in there and clean that up.
All right, thank you, Governor Romney.
I appreciate it, Howard. Thank you very much.
Governor Romney, who says, "Look, I'm not afraid to call in."
Obama
thanks for playing Hail to the Chief already for me.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah, it's a little premature, but I like it.
All right. Well, listen, we'll see what happens. You got 2 weeks.
I'm going to get used to that song, Howard.
All right. There he is, Governor Romney.
Seems very confident. I don't know if I buy it.
He feels he won last night.